Well, there it is. It's finished. I have to duck a little. I could raise the painting, but what I find is when I raise the painting too high, I tend to get glare on the camera, or the glare on the canvas, and I can't show things as well. So you don't need to see my head anyway. So done. You know, I rubbed out a dark line that was there. I've finished this hill set. You know, this ended up being a little greener than I started with. I like that. It works now more appropriately with the greens that I have in these trees, and this water. I put a little bit of rolling mist in this valley that's just over the ridge. Raise the value of this distant ridge. This was pretty much ultramarine blue and a hint of alizarin crimson and some burnt sienna and white. This I went into cobalt blue, yellow ochre, and a bit of burnt sienna and white. Here we've just done, we've replicated these colors that are in the water. Yellow ochre, yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and white. And here where I lightened up this center area, I'm going fairly green, as I hope you can see with my colors there. That's also the same combination as colors that are in the water. Yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and white. Decided to bring this bridge across from this cloud to the other. It still felt a little too divided for me, so I thought I would do a bit of a sort of a sweep, you know, a bit of an anomaly within the clouds, still bringing moisture up in this direction, but bridging this shape and this shape, and helping to point to this lone cloud that's kind of sitting out by itself. I think that helps to unify the area. Spaffon 1, I think you had mentioned that this looked a bit like a leaf. I think this is the cloud you were talking about, because it's been on my mind for a while too. It looked like like an aspen leaf or a poplar leaf, just kind of fluttering in the wind by itself. Changed the shape of it. I had a bit of what looked like the end of a stem here on this end of it, and it looked quite flat. I've given it more of a round shape now. That was kind of in the cards the whole time. But anyway, that's done now. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think I've gone over my colors, really. Over the whole painting. If I remember correctly, I described what I was using here. More umbers and umber and white. A bit of yellow ochre. You know, a little greener on this cloud, a little bluer on this one. Ultramarine blue is the blue that I've used almost exclusively in the sky. I haven't used cobalt until I went down into these trees and these trees, and well, hints of it in all the greens actually down below, but not in the sky. Let's see. Maybe what I'll do is just take it off the easel now and do the close-up so you can see some of the brushwork more clearly. See, my glasses are down to one arm. That way, when I put them on, I don't keep poking myself in the eye when I put them on. No, really, I mean it. Okay, here we go. Zoom in on a few parts that you might want to have a closer look at. I'll go back and forth a little. See, even in those areas that when you back up too far, they begin to look, or they did look a little too postery. They just look too flat. But by varying the brush strokes a little bit, you know, the color and value in the brush strokes kind of brought those hills to life, even though they are more in the distance. And a little bit of mist there. Okay. I organized this rock a little more too, or I organized the way the light fell on it a little more than it was during the first part of the painting. So you can see in the lighter areas that the paint's actually a little bit thicker than in the darker areas. A bit of water. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. And we know that the painting is finished because of that. So, it's off with this. And it's on with this. I think that's roughly centered. It's another 24 by 36 deep wraparound. Just giving it a quick heave hoe to make the nails in the bottom half and the bottom jaw of the easel dig in. And another one up top. There. Canvas is not going anywhere. Now what am I going to do? Now what are we going to do here? We'll see. I might get a little another wind here tonight and start sketching. If I do, I'll probably upload it tomorrow. If not, then we'll see you next week. Either way, talk to you soon. Thanks for coming along for this painting. Hope you found some use from the information. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya. Oops, wrong hand. See ya. Bye.